Oh my gosh. Of course, the day that I decide to come back into civilization is a day it's pouring. Well, not pouring, but it's raining. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to like maneuver away because I have to go to the right and I'm on the left side. Oh my god, this is gonna be worse when like it gets more crowded, like later in the year. Uh, I'm legit gonna have to wait until the next red light goes because ain't no way I'm going right now. Currently, I'm the car that's like, I'm on like a three-way lane, and I'm the car that people go behind and realize when they're standing, they have to like go around. Am I gonna need my inhaler for this? Because my stomach is already hurting. All right, my time to shine is now. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, first, I'm going to make this turn. Once I make this turn, I can confidently speak because right now, I'm not supposed to be. I have to find a. Yeah, I have to wait till the next block probably. Now they're getting foggy. Stay calm. We're calm, cool, and collected. We're fine. We're fine. We're gonna make this U-turn in this foggy car. I'm not even in the lane. It's okay. It's okay. I can barely see. All right, we're gonna slow down and make the turn. Make a U-E. I hope this is legal. Oh, it's not, but whatever. It is totally legal actually. Um, okay. Hi guys. I need to like okay, we're going to a red light. I need to also be on the right side because I need to make a right turn eventually. Ah, boy, oh boy. I hope they're making a turn and not standing. I need to turn my AC on because right now, why is this like it's not going away, the fog. It's extremely humid if you okay. Alright. That'll do for now. Oh, the car is standing. Just my blessing. Anyways, hi guys. It's been a long time since I filmed my since the last time I put like used the camera. It's been like I need to like talk slow. I talk too much sometimes. It's been like 2 weeks since I've filmed a video last. And honestly, my videos are just so out of order at this point that I will explain. So, oh god, I definitely touched the mic. Oops. Oops. And I forgot how to film. I'm like on a really, I should have waited until I was on like a calmer street. Well, it's not crowded. There's not that much traffic, but like, I'm still not familiar with oh my goodness, my mind's a mess. I'm still not familiar with driving. If you didn't notice, it's like what 7:56. Oh, I didn't tell my parents he's at school. Oops, I have to do that. Oh gosh. Oh, I didn't do that. I have to do that. Hold on a second. Okay, I had to text. I literally forgot to text my parents that I dropped my brother off at school. So it's like 7:58 now. Oh my gosh, my side still hurts. Um, so I just took my brother off at school. He's in this sixth grade. Like, what? How? So I just dropped him off at school. And this is my first time being outside since last week, Saturday. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that. I've been in my house for the past 6 days because I've been so sick. Literally. Oh my gosh. Please. I cannot. I've been so ill. Should I get a pink drink? No, I don't want one. Like I do, but I'm not gonna get one. Sorry. So yeah, I've been sick for like the past 2 weeks, but I've been in my house sick for the past week because these roads are so bumpy and it's not doing well on my stomach. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, so I've been very it's I'm out of breath. Maybe I should take the inhaler. Oh, and I have an inhaler, guys. I don't have asthma, if that's what you're wondering. I actually really don't have asthma. I just crap, green light. Guess I'll take it later. Oh man, the car is so hot. It's the humidity. Oh my god, there's a police bus blocking traffic. Okay, there we go. There we go. And then these ambulance. Now it's starting to get a little hectic on the streets. And by hectic, I mean traffic is like increasing. And me no like driving in traffic because people make me scared. Um, I have to make a left turn. I completely forgot about that. I did that so abruptly too. Oh man, I'm not my right state of mind right now. Here I am filming. Oh boy. Left turn, left turn. I'm driving to a parking lot so that way I can like just sit and chat because I have there we go, because this truck is taking 12 miles. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I should have probably started this when I was already in the parking lot, but I feel like I thought I would have gotten more set by now, but I really just, so the kind of a bunch of nothing, but I think it's better if I get a little bit of some driving in, you know? Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. Oh my gosh, I'm driving on this street that I always hate driving on because there's like always like trucks that take up the entire, like this is a two-way road, but yet one truck, like they're like the cement trucks. They have like the cement in that fat little circle. It's like, oh, a bunch of those. And it stresses me out driving past them because they take up the whole block. So now I have to like go around them and with this ongoing traffic. Oy vey. I'm gonna park somewhere and then just usually security never comes. Like I would go into the supermarket to buy something to be like I was a customer, but I can't even lift things right now. So like there's gonna have to take the I could be like, oh, I was going to go, but I had to like look at something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll probably just leave. Um, I keep having to turn the AC on because the screen, the window keeps getting foggy because it's humid in the car because it's humid outside because it's raining. I'm just waiting to make this turn. Are they gonna go or no? I'm gonna go after this car. Oh, I'm gonna go. Oh, I just really had to make that turn because I was gonna be waiting there. Oh, there's a lot of water here. I don't like that. Whoa, there's a lot of water. Sheesh. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh no, I'm not going over there. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure out a spot where to like park. I think. Let me see. There's a car over there. So my usual, like, I have a go-to spot. I'm in a supermarket that I usually do shop here, but sometimes I don't. Today is one of those. Well, no. Anytime. Oh, first, hold on. I need to like. I can't see. I kind of hate these. Like, it'd be better if there was a car here, but there's no car here to like direct me to figure out like what the spaces that are available. So I have to like sit up so high. I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'7", guys. Like I know I talk about like, oh my goodness, my legs, this, my legs, that. Girl, I'm only 5'7". Like that's above average for women. So it's like not a lot of people take that into consideration. But yeah, I'm not that tall. Like I'm tall, but I'm not that tall. So I can't see above. I'm gonna assume this is ooh. That's fine because I just hit the thing. I'm gonna assume this is. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm really gonna just sit here. Now I can hold my mic up. I don't have to have it on my shirt anymore. I hope the audio gets better now. I actually can't tell sometimes because. Alright, it seems like it's recording fine. So I'm gonna assume it's fine. It's only 8:05. Oh, Those are always funny when I see people have their phone fall, but then when it happens to you, you're like, hey, don't do that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to take my inhaler. Like I said, I don't have asthma, but I have to take an inhaler to help myself breathe. Two pumps. You guys, I don't think you guys understand how chaotic the past 2 weeks of my life has been. I don't know what's better, me with the hood on, me with the hood off. It's hot. I would take my hoodie off, but then I have to put it back on. And just keep it on. You guys will be okay. Um, so hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna post this as like a car vlog, but I'm probably gonna also post this on my podcast because I've just been, oh my gosh, I've just been going through it. Okay, so I wanna make this video to get myself back into like posting on my channel. It's only been 2 weeks since I last posted the video. Actually, I posted the video last week and it got 1 view, so I took it down out of embarrassment. I'm gonna put it back up though because I think it's a good video. I just think maybe the promotion didn't do too good. I'm gonna put it up again though, but just not now because I was really embarrassed. Like I had it up for like 4 days and 1 view. Usually I get at least three. I got one. The first was zero for like 3 days. And the fourth day I think I got 1 view. And I was like, this is embarrassing. I'm gonna delete this. Not delete it, I'm gonna private it and then post it up again later. So yeah. Yeah. So that's that. But I'm gonna post this as a car vlog, but it's also gonna be in my podcast. So the video will be on both. So yeah, so I've been MIA for the past 2 weeks because literally when I tell you last week, or I'm gonna trudge through, talking makes my head hurt. Oh man, maybe his thing, I wanted to film this video. I haven't been speaking the past week. Like I haven't been able to talk. So the past last week was very treacherous for me because oh my gosh, there's a car. Oh no, it's parked. I was about to say, that was weird. Okay, so for the past, like last week, I literally had something bad happen to me every single day. I'm not joking. I'm not being dramatic. I'm saying that so seriously, wholeheartedly. Every single day, something bad happened. Monday wasn't that bad. Like one bad thing happened, but then Tuesday to Sunday, every day something was happening, and I was just like, God, I don't know what warfare the spirits are going through, but can they, the people on my side, can they win? Because I can't live like this. I feel like that's that episode of SpongeBob when he was like, I can't take it anymore, they're tearing me apart, and he rips his nose and put those on the ground. That was me. Because oh my gosh, last week was so horrible. Like I also wanted, I'm being a negative Nancy. See, but when I was thinking about talking about on this podcast, I literally had a whole joke. It was a dark humor joke because like I'm gonna be a negative Nancy, and Nancy's my middle name, named after my like late great grandmother. Rest in peace. And then I was gonna make a joke about, not I wasn't gonna make a joke about how she passed, but more just like acknowledging what happened. But then not whatever. The joke is dead. It wasn't even alive anyway. But whatever. I'm gonna be negative Nancy in this episode. So if you don't want to watch me being like, oh, she's being so negative, girl, you would too if you would me. You would too. Anyway, so last week was horrid, horrid, and I'm gonna say why. So first, we're gonna start with Monday. So Monday was like a small thing. So for preference for this, for the context, I work a little 9 to 5 job, and for the past 6 weeks, I have been unemployed because my job was under construction, renovation. And instead of the job paying us for the renovation, because we've been needing to renovate for like a long time, and the place was falling apart quite literally, like quite literally. And we went through trials and tribulations. I was working there for like 8 months, and my 8 months, trials and tribulations. I'm not kidding. And then the least they could do, you would think, would be pay us while they're rebuilding the place. But they was like, file for unemployment instead. It'll be easy. It was anything but easy. It was actually quite difficult. It took me 2 weeks to be able to process all my stuff. For That's a story for a later time. But anyway, so for Monday, I realized every Sunday, I would like the past 2 Sundays, I was clarifying. No, I'm out of breath. I was claiming my week the week prior so I could get paid. Oh my gosh, doing a podcast on a low breath is not a good idea. And I'm hot. All right, hopefully that'll help. Feel a little better now. Okay. So Monday, basically, I had to claim my week for the week, and then I realized on Monday, because every Sunday I would claim it, but the past 2 Sundays, I like almost forgot. So like I did it like minutes before it hit midnight, and then we go through. So then Monday, I wake up and I'm like, oh snap, I didn't claim my week for last week, so I like missed a week of pay because I forgot to claim it. So I was like, dang, that sucks. So I was like, you know what, whatever. It's whatever. We'll just do it next week. That was my like one bad thing on Monday. But then the rest of the day was fine. Like I went out with a friend. We went to see Coraline, and we went to eat, and it was fun. The rest of the week was so bad, bro. The rest of the week was so bad. So Tuesday, I'm doing laundry. I'm editing a video that I filmed. I filmed the video of me cleaning out my closet, and then I was like, it's gonna be like a 3-4 part video because I filmed a lot. It took me a lot longer than I expected. I was like, okay, I have content for like a good month at this point. So I'm like getting ready to start editing it. I'm doing laundry. I was like doing other stuff too. I was being productive that day. So every time I do laundry, I have to take the basket down, take the bag down, the shopping cart down, and then move other stuff so I can move it into the kitchen to plug it up. I do that every time I do laundry. So I was doing laundry. I was finished with laundry. I was putting everything away, and this bag was a little heavier than like usual. And the last time I did laundry, it was a little heavier than usual, but I was able to lift my legs and do my thing. I might have to put the seat back more because I'm like, I'm trying to like lay, be comfortable. So I lift my legs, put the bag on top of the machine. So then I have to do the same thing with the basket. Lift, and the basket is also a little bit heavier than usual. No biggie. Lift my legs, put it up. This time, the last time I did laundry, I had to lift it a little bit higher, so I had to like raise my arms a bit more. So that's what I did the last time, and it was fine. So I did it again this time. I put the basket on top of the bag. Boom. I wish I could yell louder, but like I literally cannot. Um, my chest, oh my gosh, instant. When I say instant pain, it felt like someone, like you know how like you see those videos like chiropractors cracking people's bones? Like I felt like someone did that, but to my chest. And I was in so much pain. I literally was like, I was in a state of pain and panic at the same time because the pain was so bad. I had to like quickly walk as fast as I can, which wasn't fast in this moment, to take a seat because my chest was hurting so bad. And I was like, oh my gosh, my chest hurts so bad and I can't breathe. So whenever I can't breathe, I start to panic because it reminds me of panic attacks and hyperventilating. And panic attacks aren't fun. Let me just tell you that. So whenever I can't breathe, I'm like, okay, I need to like figure out how to breathe because if I can't breathe, I'm gonna start panicking and I'm gonna have a panic attack. So for like 30 minutes, I'm just sitting on my computer chair, and oh my stomach hurts. I'm gonna get through this, guys. Just stay with me. Stay with me. That truck ain't even parked. It's like I'm in a parking lot, and the cars are parked like this. Why the truck like this? I don't understand. But we're gonna just mind our business to keep pushing. There's another water bottle in the car, but I can't reach it. If I do, I might hurt myself. Um, Maybe I should try that because I'm really thirsty. I feel like drinking some water would help my body. On my throat mostly. Oh my god, I was feeling like pull a muscle just trying to get to this water bottle. I could just get out the car and then just go around, but it's still raining outside. Well, it kind of slowed down. I'm gonna get out the car instead because I really don't want to strain myself more than I should. I don't know whose water that was, but it's mine now. Okay, I feel a little better. Barely. Oh, man. Okay, so like I was saying, for like 30 minutes, I stayed in my computer chair and I was in pain, panicking, while trying to calm myself down. And for these 30 minutes, I tell you, I could not breathe. So I was just there. Oh, man. This would be a great time for me to have known like fluent sign language so I could just sign the entire podcast and just put subtitles. Oh man. Well, it's fine. F it, we ball. Okay. So I'm gonna keep I really thought I could do this, guys. I thought I could talk, but clearly my body's saying no. We're gonna push through. Basically, I was sitting there for 30 minutes and my chest was hurting so bad. So while my chest was really hurting, I was panicking. And I thought for a second I was gonna have to either go to the ER, like call my parents, I can't breathe, like I think I need to go to the ER. I feel like I'm dying. Like I feel like I was dying because I couldn't breathe. And I was just like, this can't be it. This can't be the way I go. So basically for 30 minutes I'm sitting in my chair in a lot of pain. Then I managed to get to my bed. I sit up, I put my knees bent, and I just was there for like an hour and a half, just calming myself down. Mind you, the only people in my apartment right now are me and my brother. My parents won't be home for another 2 hours. They didn't get home till like 9:30. It's happening like 7. So I'm sitting on the bed and trying to calm down. Then my brother basically had to make his own food. He has to heat something up in the microwave, not something major. And then he went to bed. So basically, Tuesday I'm in pain. I tell my parents when they get home that my back was hurting. Okay, by the time they came home, my chest was feeling better. But then my back was still hurting. So I was like, my back hurts. And like, oh, you probably had a muscle spasm. But then when I was like, but my chest hurts too, and it's hurting to breathe, like 30 minutes. And they were like, you should go to the doctor. So I did on Wednesday. Wednesday, I went to the doctor. Went to urgent care. Basically, the doctor tells me I have pulled a chest muscle. I pulled the chest muscle, putting a laundry basket on top of a bag. I always make this joke sometimes when something really embarrassing happens. And I'd be like, if God gonna do one thing, he gonna humble you. I don't think it was God doing it, but boy, was I humbled when I had to tell people I pulled a chest muscle doing laundry. Anyway, so Wednesday, he gives me a shot of naproxen, painkiller, in my veins, so that way it could hit my body, it could feel better. He prescribes me some naproxen, and he says he's gonna give me a muscle relaxer, and take Epsom salt baths twice a day, and submerge my chest in the bath for 30 minutes. Then do a 30-minute cold compress, and then I should that'll speed the process up. So I go home, I eat breakfast, and then sorry. By the time my dad picks up my medicine, why he come back with this? And I was like, that's not the naproxen. That's not the painkillers. He says it's gonna be a muscle relaxer and painkillers. Why do I have an inhaler? So I checked on the thing and it says it's supposed to help with breathing with chest pain. So I was like, oh, okay. So I thought maybe this was the muscle relaxer. It's not. It's not the muscle relaxer. They just gave me an inhaler. So basically, I'm waiting for my naproxen. So basically, I was supposed to get 2 medications, the naproxen and the muscle relaxers. Instead, I got an inhaler and notification from Walgreens saying that, oh, my naproxen isn't ready yet. They're still processing it. I was like, great. So not only do I have a medicine that I was not expecting, but now the painkillers, I have to wait until tomorrow. So Thursday comes, I finally get my naproxen. And Thursday also, I realized that basically I had some paperwork I had to fix on my unemployment, and I wasn't able to fix it on Thursday. Like I was trying to figure out how to fix it, couldn't fix it. And I was like, dang, that might affect me getting paid next week or the 2 weeks, the next week prior. So I claimed my week for that for the past week, and then I was done. So I was like, dang, like, I'm sorry. That's going to mess me up. So Friday comes. I take my brother to school because Wednesday he started school. And in the morning, I feel this sharp, immense pain in my side. And I was like, oh, that hurts inside of my stomach, like on the left side of my stomach. And I was like, oh man, that hurts really bad. And it was hurting to walk. I'm sorry, guys. So it was hurting to walk, and then also I was trying to find the car so I could take my brother to school. And I have moments when I can't find the car where my dad parked it, and it takes me like 10 minutes to find it. And whenever I'm in this state of like I can't find the car, I'm like doing my best to calm myself down and remember where he said the car was parked, because sometimes directions in my brain get confused and get jumbled. So I get confused a lot. So I was looking for the car, and I get this sharp pain in my stomach. But then when I get in the car, I'm like okay enough to like drive. I drive from there. I park the car. I sit in it until the parking thing is done, and I go upstairs to my house. I'm eating breakfast. Breakfast is kind of okay. Then, as day goes on, I had like 2 donuts for like a snack. I'm eating the first donut. I'm like, okay, good donut. I eat the second donut. I'm like, oh, my stomach's hurting a little bit. Like it kind of hurts to eat. So I'm thinking maybe I should stop eating the donuts. Maybe the donuts are making my stomach hurt. So I finished the donut. I ate it slower than I would have. Then I finished it. Day goes on, day goes on. My stomach pain is getting a little bit worse as the day goes on. I'm like, my pain is getting really bad. So then my parents leave. My parents are getting ready to go food shopping because they're supposed to go food shopping on Thursday, but then they couldn't go on Thursday, so they were going on Friday. So my parents were getting ready to leave, and then again, it was gonna be me and my brother once they left. So while they're getting ready, I'm making myself some dinner. I was making myself a burrito bowl. I made myself a burrito bowl for the first time in like ever, because I would get burrito bowls at Chipotle. Basically, I was like, I could just do that at home. I'll just get the ingredients that I need, like rice, beans, sour cream, lettuce, cheese, and a type of meat. So I made a burger, cut it up. That was my meat, and then I put everything else. I was like, oh my gosh, this is looking so good. I'm ready to eat it up. So I eat my dinner. Chum chum. Then I get the worst pain I've ever experienced in my entire life. And I mean that, my entire life. Like, I felt like this was the closest pain I can relate to when it came to people giving birth. And I was like, I know giving birth is worse than this. And if this was hurting me, I don't, adoption might be the only option at this point because no. So I'm experiencing this pain, and this pain is horrid, horrid, painful agony, despair. Oh, it was so painful. And I'm just there. Now it feels like Tuesday all over again, where I pulled my chest. So now this time it's my stomach. But then it's hurting my stomach, and also it's affecting my breathing too. So I was like, oh no, not again. So I'm just laying there on my bed, and I stopped eating because every time I was eating, the pain was getting worse again too. And then it just boom. So I'm there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. Oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. So I'm in pain, and I'm like screaming, not screaming, but I'm like really loud with my like, oh my gosh, I was moaning and groaning. I was in so much pain. Then I was in pain for like 20 minutes. I was moaning and groaning. And I was like, wait a minute. My door's open. I'm moaning and groaning pretty loudly. Why has no one come to see if I'm okay? So I managed to get up and I look around. My parents are gone because they already left to go food shopping. So I was like, oh no, they're gone again when I'm in pain. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait until they come back. And then when they tell me to like bring the shopping carts down, I'll be like, I can't, my stomach's in pain. You're gonna have to come get it yourself. And then they'll bring the food up and then we'll go get to the doctor or something. So I was in pain for like 10 more minutes. Just laying there because I was gonna wait till they came back. Moaning and groaning in pain. Pain's getting worse. Now it's affecting my breathing. And I was like, no, no, I can't deal with this pain. I can't. So I call my mom. Ring ring. Doesn't pick up. I was like, oh no, this is not the time for you to not answer your phone. I call her again. Ring ring. Doesn't pick up. I was like, oh my gosh. This is the worst time for her not to pick up her phone. So call my dad. I'm like, ring ring. He's like, hello. I'm like, I can't even like replicate how I sounded because still hurts to talk. So I tell him I'm in pain, and he's like, "You want to go to the doctor?" And I'm like, "Yes, I need to. Like, I'm in a lot of pain right now." He's like, "Okay." So then he gets my mom. Mom calls me. She's like, "What's happening?" I'm like, "I'm in a lot of pain. My stomach hurts really bad." She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna come pick you up, and we're gonna take you to the doctor." So I was like, "Okay." Then I had to tell my brother to get dressed. So while I'm waiting, I'm like 10 more minutes of waiting for my parents. And I had clothes on already, so I was like ready to just put on shoes and go. So I'm waiting, and now I'm feeling really lightheaded. Like it's the point where I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And I've always had this feeling of like when I'm about to pass out. I have never passed out before in my life, and it's a fear to pass out because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I was like, it felt like I was gonna pass out, but I'm telling you, I was panicking because of how much I was in so much pain. So I'm in all this pain, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And I was just like, oh no, I can't pass out. And I was like, oh my gosh, am I dying again? This is the second time this week I thought I was dying because it just the pain was so bad. I was like, I'm gonna pass out, and this is how I go. I was like, I can't go like this. Like this can't be serious. Like the last time, and the thing about what Tuesday, the last time I felt that out of breath was in seventh grade when I was playing soccer, and I went to kick the ball, and I missed the ball. I completely missed the ball, and I fell on my back, and I couldn't breathe for like 2 minutes. And I was just there like, I can't replicate it. It'll hurt. But like I was like basically like shortness of breath to the max. The wind got knocked out of me so bad that time. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I thought in seventh grade, I was like, am I dying? Is this how I'm gonna go? I can't die like this. Lord, no, I can't go out like this. So that's the last time I thought I was gonna die because I couldn't breathe. Then Tuesday, I was like, this can't be how I go. This can't be how I go. So Friday, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm dying for real, for real. Like I feel like this might be my last breath. And then I was like, oh no, I'm gonna pass out. And I was like, I can't pass out. And I was so lightheaded. And I was like losing the thing that was scaring me was that I was losing feeling of my body. Like my body was like my arms and legs were going like tingling. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm losing circulation in my body. Like I'm gonna be not able to feel it. I'm like losing feeling in my body. I'm gonna pass out, and my brother's gonna walk in and see me passed out. I was like, I can't have this little 10-year-old boy come in his room and see his older sister knocked out. It's giving Gina when she found Rue overdose. Like I was like, there's no way I can let him have that experience of coming in and I'm passed out because of my stomach pain. So I was like, Lord Jesus, you gotta give me the strength because I can't have him go through that. So mind you, I'm in pain and I'm thinking about somebody else. I'm a good sister for real. So I'm like, I gotta get up. I gotta get up. So I like managed to get up. I'm like, okay. Breathe. Focus on your breathing. So I managed to get up and to my brother, go change your clothes, pack a bag. We gotta go to the doctor. And he packs. And I could sense that. Hold on. I tell him to pack to change and pack a bag. But something told me to go check on him because I was like, I know I didn't look good when I told him to pack. So I was like, let me go check to see if he's okay. I go to check on him. I'm like, hey, are you okay? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, are you scared? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, it's okay. I'm going to be fine. We just got to go to the doctor to see what's wrong with me. My stomach's just hurting a lot. But we're going to figure it out and we'll be okay. Like, I gave him a hug. I was like trying to help him calm down because I was like, I can only imagine being a 10-year-old, having to see your older sibling in a lot of pain like that. Like, I know that's got to be like scary. So I was like, let me go check on him, make sure he's okay because I don't want to cause him any trauma. So I wait till he calms down a little bit. He's like, I was like, you feeling better? He was like, yeah. So then I let him finish packing. I'm like, oh, tell him to pack. So then I had clothes on, but I was like, I feel like I'm gonna be in there for a while, so I'm gonna change it to clothes I would want to be outside in. So I change my clothes, I pack a bag, go downstairs, go to the ER. I'm in the ER for 7 hours. 7. Now I know the ER takes a while. I was expecting like maybe 2, 3 hours. We were there for 7 hours. Now here's my thing about the ER. I was expecting it to take a long time. 7 hours long? No. But I was expecting it to take a while. And the current events that took place in the ER, now that was also my first time being in an ER, especially being a patient in the ER. So I was in the waiting room like 2.5 hours. Then I go from the waiting room to in a room where I'll be seen by a doctor. I wait there for like the rest of like 5 hours or however long. So as I'm in the place, when I was going to the room to where I could get to see a doctor, seeing them patients in the beds, and then just seeing people like really like sick and not well, it really disturbed me. It disturbed me so much. And I just was like, I want to get out of here as soon as I can. Like, I do not enjoy seeing people like this. Like, salute to the people that become nurses and doctors. I salute you because that's not easy. Like, I watch Grey's Anatomy, but that ain't nothing. That, like, seeing those people, like, just like that. And I was like, I'm really like one of these people. Like, and I went to the room and I sat down and then I was waiting. And at this point, when I'm in the hospital, I have no energy in my body. Like the more the day goes by, the more my energy depletes, and I am like completely and utterly tired. Like I couldn't like, and I could tell I was tired because I was also like really irritated, but I didn't have the energy to express how irritated I was. I'm not gonna say why I was irritated. I was just really irritated. I was really irritated, and not at the doctors, not at them, because when I went in the waiting room, first of all, it's a Friday night in the ER. You can't expect fast food service at an ER on a Friday night. Because also when I came in, I'm pretty sure there was police, there was like security, but there was also like I think police there, and there was like a police officer talking to the front desk about like some lady that like went in and like saying how like she's like all she saw was like that, and she don't know if she's pregnant or not, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it was giving a SVU episode, but like this is real life. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so scary and terrifying. And that was when I was just checking in. And then passing by the patients and seeing all these people sick. I was like, oh my gosh, like I was really disturbed. Um, and so I was there Friday. We got there, I think at like 8:30, I'm guessing at night. We didn't leave until like I think 3 in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning. No, like no. Yeah, about like 3 in the morning. We were there for just like 7 hours. So whatever, like probably 3 in the morning. 3 to 30. But I was in a lot of pain, and then oh, that sounds crazy, right? So then I was just in a lot of pain, and then they at some point they like checked me up, and then this doctor, mind you, this doctor had like three of the patients before me, and I'm pretty sure she had more after me. But like you could tell they were understaffed because the doctors were like back and forth, like, and there was like maybe like I think maybe like five doctors and maybe like two or three nurses, like not nearly enough. Like the room was always packed, and there was not nearly enough doctors to like help everyone, you know. So I was just sitting there. I had no choice but to wait, and I was patient because I understood that like it's an ER, it's gonna take some time, but also looking to see how understaffed they were, I was like, I all I can do is wait. So I'm just there, but I'm like really fatigued and tired. So as I was getting more irritated, I didn't have the energy to like speak. So I just was laying there like a freaking corpse. I was just sitting, and I was like, eh. So I get checked by the doctor, and she's feeling my pain. And yo, when I tell this, th- this lady was like I can't replicate it. This lady was poking at my stomach like I was. I can't. I don't even have a metaphor, um, or simile, whatever. She was like jabbing at my stomach, and I was like, "Ow, ow, ow!" Like I was like, "Oh my gosh, girl, I'm in pain. You're hurting me." And then, like, 'cause she was trying to figure out where the pain was, so it's like she was doing procedure. I was like, "Ow, ow, ow!" And she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, okay, I see what the pain is." And then she's like, "I have some concerns. I'm gonna do some blood work." I just took my antibiotic pill because my stomach was. I was feeling a little bit of pain. I was like, maybe I should take this to like help with that. There's a lot of cars parked over there. There's like a car in every spot. Okay. The angle's probably a little different. Let me see if I could fix that. I think I made it worse. Whatever. This is the best angle y'all gonna get. I'm so sorry. Oh man. So I'm in the ER, and then basically tell me, oh, because at first now the entire day, I was set on the idea that my appendix had bursted. That's why I was, because I've heard people say how, like, at first it starts with like a small pain in their stomach, and then throughout the day it gets worse. I was like, my appendix burst. Oh my gosh, my appendix burst. And I had to go to get surgery to get it removed. When I had to be like in the hospital for like more days. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't go through surgery. Oh man, that's gonna suck. So I was like, oh no. So then I was there. So then the doctor was like, I'm seeing some issues. We're gonna do blood work and then see what happens from there. Blood work gets drawn. There was some abnormalities with my blood work, so we get like a CT scan, and then basically CT scan was fine. They had me pee in a cup. I think there was something wrong with that too. Basically, they were like, "You have a kidney infection." I'm sorry, I have a what? You mean to tell me all this pain is from a bloody infection? I thought my appendix burst. I thought I was gonna have to get surgery. But then I was like, at least I'm not have to go. At least my appendix didn't burst. I don't have to get surgery. But what? My thought process was WTF, legit WTF. I was like, hello, a kidney infection? Like as if I need more pain this week. I already have a pulled chest muscle. Now I have a kidney infection. I was like, be so for real. What? So they gave me antibiotics. They gave me an IV. And when I was becoming more a little bit high, because they gave me an IV to help hydrate me a little bit more. And when I was becoming more hydrated, and also they gave me painkiller, they gave me ibuprofen, I think, and the IV as well. I was gaining some energy. Not enough to express my irritations, but when I became conscious more of the world, my irritation grew. And then went home like 4 in the morning. And then I didn't sleep till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I woke up at like 11 on that Saturday, like later that day. So, mind you, I had plans to go hang out with friends Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I had to cancel with my friend on Thursday because my back was in pain. I was gonna go out on Friday, but then I was like, I still don't feel good, so I'm gonna stay home. Because on Saturday, I was gonna go with my friends to a barcade, and I was really looking forward to it because I love arcades. So I was like, I'm gonna rest the Friday, so every Saturday I can go outside. And then my friends knew that like my back was hurting, so I was gonna have to be easy, but like I can still like walk around like a little bit. So I was gonna like thug it out, because I want to hang out with my friends because the week prior I was home all week. So I was like, I was home being productive all week. I was like, I wanna like, have some fun. So I'll make plans for the weekend. I had to cancel all my plans. Every single day I had to be like, and then on Friday, I really had to text my friends. I was like, Saturday's canceled because I'm in the ER. And they're like, one of my friends, my best friend, she was like, don't worry, dude, like get better. Then my other friend, I texted her. I was like, "Hey, so we can't do anything Saturday because I'm in the ER." She was like, "What? Are you okay?" And then later on, I texted her what happened. But I was like, "Yo," I was like, I'm in the bloody ER." I was so like, life. My life is a bloody movie. A bloody movie. And I'm saying bloody to avoid cursing because God knows the thoughts in my head have been very not curse free. I was not mad at God about anything. I was just so irritated with my state of being, and I'll get into that a little bit later. My throat's hurting. This is the most I've talked all week. I'm gonna be frank, because every time I talk, my chest hurts. Okay, so Saturday comes, and I'm in my room. Now I'm like, I feel like a corpse. No, I don't feel like a corpse. I was laying like one though. I was only able to sit at a reclined angle on my bed. And I had to sit up. I couldn't sleep on my I'm a side sleeper. I couldn't sleep on my side for like 5 days. I was like, oh, I'm in the trenches. I'm in the literal trenches right now. So Saturday comes and I had a meeting on Saturday. I had a meeting on Saturday. And then I checked for Walgreens for my pharmacy to see if my medication's ready. So I guess I'm my dad to pick it up. I check and they're like, we couldn't process your medication. Please call the pharmacy. I was like, what do you mean you can't process the medication? This is not the time to be acting silly. So I call and I'm like, hey, my medication isn't processing. What's the problem? Because of the doctor's credentials, my insurance would not pay for the medication. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I was like, I was I was too tired to be like, I was just in shock. I was like, ain't no way this is happening to me. I was like, spirits, win the war. I am sick and tired of this. So I'm just on the phone and I'm like, okay, so what do I do? Is you got to call the doctor that they gave you the medication and have them like help you figure it out. Like basically like call them so they can like either not fix their credentials, but find a way to like get to the pharmacy again or something like to go to the insurance. And I was like, I don't. I was at this point. I was tired. I was tired. I was like, I can't. I was like, I don't. Because I was like, if it was a primary doctor, I could have like called my thing, and got to my doctor maybe and figured it out. But I went to the ER, and I'm like, I don't know what if the person isn't working today, or like what if they only work at night and they're not there right now. So if I call, they're not gonna be able to like talk to me. So I was like, I don't have time for this. So then I was like, how much does it cost without the insurance? And then he was like $27. And I was like, okay, that's not too bad. So I was like, I'm gonna just get it without the insurance. So also I was supposed to get ibuprofen to help with the pain. but because they wouldn't pay for both, I just paid for the antibiotics. I was because I thought that like he was gonna clear both of them, but he only cleared the antibiotics, and I was like, I didn't feel like calling again to be like, oh, do the ibuprofen too, because I still had ibuprofen from when I got my wisdom teeth surgery. When I got my wisdom teeth removed, I still had like some bottles from that. I was like, oh, it's the same. It's ibuprofen. Like it's the same thing. Just the one that they was gonna give me from my chest was like 400 milligrams, and the one for my teeth was 600. I was like, it's 200 more milligrams, but it is gonna do the job of like helping with the pain. So I was like, okay, I'll just use that, and then I'll get my antibiotics. But I couldn't get them until Sunday, so I was like, great, another day of agony. So I had to thug it out and get them on Sunday. So the rest of the Saturday, I'm just in pain all day, in pain. So Sunday comes. And mind you, my back is still painful, my chest is still pulled, and now I have a bloody kidney infection. I was like, life is horrid right now. So now that I'm home and I'm like, I'm still really fatigued, but I have enough energy to process what's been happening the past few days. And I am livid. I'm mad. I'm also like the first like before the kidney thing happened on like Wednesday and Thursday, I was in so much pain that like my whole body felt like it was shutting down because I couldn't bend or lift anything because of my pulled chest muscle. Um, which I'm pretty sure it wasn't a muscle because the doctor said if it's a muscle, it'll heal within 3 days. But if it's not, he said it was like either a muscle, I think a ligament or something else. And he was like, if it's the last thing, it's gonna take up to 2 weeks for you to heal. And I was like, great. And I was like, I'm praying that it's a muscle so I could be fine within 3 days. I'm still in pain. So that gives you the answer for that. Um, so I'm almost done, guys. Kind of. So I'm in pain these 2 days and I can't do anything. Everything I do, I can't like you don't realize how much you bend to do stuff until you can't do it. To use the bathroom, to wash my hands, to brush my not to brush my teeth, I could stand up doing that, to wash my face, to shower. I couldn't do anything without pain. And I was like, whenever I'm in that state where like everything I do hurts, it makes me want to cry. And I get so sad because I'm just like, I can't do anything. Like I feel like I felt like physically disabled because I couldn't do anything without like either being in a lot of pain or like asking for help. So like Wednesday and Thursday, I was like like trying to get stuff done, but I was in so much pain each day. So I was really upset about just that because it reminded me of when I thought was carpal tunnel, turns out it was it might be tendonitis instead. I still know. When I was going through my wrist pains last year, and it was first just my wrists, then it was my ankles sometimes, then it trickled to my knees. Like my whole body was like shutting down on me, it felt like. And I couldn't do anything without being in pain. Like everything I did hurt because my wrist. So then it would hurt my wrist, but then my knees and then my ankles, my whole body would be in pain. So I couldn't do anything. Like I could walk around, but not fast, not my regular pace. I had to walk like half my speed. And it was just horrible. I was just in so much agony. And also because that was why I was still in school. Like I was like, I think I was like almost halfway through grad school. And I'm like, I'm trying to be a writer. How am I gonna have wrist pains and have a career? I'm like, my career might be over before I even got started. So I was like mentally spiraling with that pain. So with this pain, it was feeling like that all over again. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it's just so like I hate feeling like this. I hate when I'm in so much pain I can't do anything for myself. I was just not okay. And then the kidney thing happened. So then I was even but then I was like coming to my senses about stuff in the sense of like I was realizing what was happening the past few days and specifically at the ER. And I was just mad. I was so annoyed. And then I was telling my friends about why I was annoyed. And I was just like, I'm annoyed. But then I was just like, I'm annoyed, but then I'm also in pain. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, it was just not good for the heart or the soul. That's not good. So Sunday, I sit home. Because I was like, I ain't no way I'm gonna be able to go to church today. I'm sorry, y'all. You're gonna have to go without me. I was home all day. I was like in and out of sleep. My head was pounding. I had a terrible headache. And I was just laying there. My body was in pain. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need these antibiotics now. I need this to like go away. So finally, my parents came home. I got my antibiotics. I was like, thank you. So then also, because the naproxen that I had to take it with food, with breakfast and dinner. But because of my stomach thing, I couldn't eat solid foods really because it would hurt. So I was like, I can't even take my painkillers to help my back and chest because I need to take it with food, but I can barely eat food. So I wasn't really able to take my medicine that much as I was supposed to because I couldn't really eat. So I was like, oh my gosh, like the only thing I was able to do was like drink a smoothie. I just went through it young. So Sunday comes, I'm in a lot of pain, take the antibiotics. I somehow managed, I think I managed to get some food in me a little bit, take my naproxen. So then the rest of the week, I so basically all of this week, I was just home, resting in bed. Um, and then I felt so helpless and just not lost, but just so helpless. I couldn't even get on my computer. I was having like story ideas coming up to me. And I was like, okay, these events, I can make a movie, I can make a short story, a novel. I could like make some stories out of this. I couldn't write them down. The only thing I could do was manage to do was get on my phone. But then even that was hurting because I had to lay down. So I had to have my phone up. But then because I was taking the Proxen, um, you can't mix painkillers. So the meloxicam that I was taking for my wrist every day, I had to stop taking it. But to be fair, I haven't been taking it for like a little bit. Like I take it like every now and then. Basically, I take it on a need to need basis because since I'm not working anymore for the time being, like my wrists have been fine. So I haven't been needing to take it. But then with the pain, with me being on my phone like this, it was weakening my wrist. So my wrist pains were coming back. But I couldn't take the meloxicam to help, so I had to put on my wrist braces and just thug it out. So then when I took an ibuprofen to help with my stomach pain, but then I realized if I can't take my meloxicam with my naproxen because you can't mix painkillers, am I able to take the naproxen ibuprofen? So at first I was like, well, I told my doctor I was taking naproxen. She didn't say not to take it anymore. So I was like, I think it's fine. So I took one. But then I was like, wait a minute. I think I should look this up. Googled it. No, 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 no. You're not supposed to mix them. And I was like, great. So now I had to pick a painkiller to take. So I chose naproxen because I was like, that's first for my back. The ibuprofen might help my stomach, but it might not help my back. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take the naproxen. And doctor, when the naproxen said, don't like keep taking it until the pain goes away. I was like, okay. So taking the naproxen and then taking my antibiotics every 6 hours. And naproxen with breakfast and dinner. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up because I gotta use a bathroom. This week I just rested. I was reading. All I was able to do was watch TV, be on my phone, and then read books. And I did that. That's all I did. And now I'm outside. I'm still in pain. My chest, like you see this whole entire video, it still hurts, but I'm like trying to get back into civilization. And today I'm gonna get my nails done because this week, past 2 weeks, I've been feeling like other sugar honey iced tea, and I was like, I need to like have a glow up because I've been feeling like sugar honey iced tea the past 2 weeks. And I was like, I can't. I was like, I need to pick me up. I need something to make me feel better. So I did some retail therapy, and I was texting my friend, who's also my coworker, and I was like, did I just buy 2 pairs of shoes? Yes. While unemployed? Yes. Do I regret it? No, because I bought these 2 pairs of shoes that I've been looking at for like months, maybe even like a year. Um, and then I've been wanting for a while, and they actually come today, which I'm really excited about. So 2 of my shoes come today, and then later on, I was scrolling on Instagram some more, and I saw Birkenstock was having a sale. No, I just saw Birkenstocks, and I was like, I've been wearing Birkenstocks for a while because like I have a pair, but the last time I bought a pair of Birkenstocks was like 4 years ago. I was like, I think it's time for a new pair. So I go on the Birkenstock app. Why? And at first I thought it was like a dupe for Birkenstocks, but it said Birkenstock on the website, and it's the Birkenstock app, the website. But the thing was, because I was like, why Birkenstocks cost $30? But then when I paid for mine, the first pair, it was 40 because they were having an 80% sale. So I was like, the original price was like, I think like 120, 130, and I was getting them for $30. I was like, oh. So I bought two pairs. I bought two pairs of Birkenstocks that I've been wanting for a minute. One's a pair of clogs, which is similar to a pair of Doc Martens that I bought, but the Doc Martens have a strap for your ankle, and the Birkenstocks don't. And then I bought these Steve Madden shoes from I don't know where. I think from Journeys. Yeah, I got two shoes from Journeys. I got Doc Martens, like clog-ish, but then they have a strap for your ankle. And I bought some Steve Madden, like some platform shoes. So I'm looking forward to those. They're like Oxford platform shoes. And I bought some clogs from Birkenstock, and I bought another pair of Birkenstocks. Like I bought like the typical ugly Birkenstock. Here's the thing: Birkenstocks are not cute, but like they're like the ugly shoe. They're like the ugly shoe that gets away with being an ugly shoe. Like they're on brand for being ugly. I don't know. It's weird. Like when I first saw Birkenstock, I was like, these shoes are kind of ugly. But then when I was in college, I was like, I kind of want a pair of those. So I bought a pair, and I was like, I kind of like these, and I want to get another pair, but I just haven't. Like 4 years ago. So I was like, I'm gonna get a new pair, and to help me feel better. So I managed to buy four pairs of shoes in one day. But you know what's crazy? When I was buying my Journey shoes, I was like, I was gonna buy another pair of sneakers, but then I was like, let me have some self control because I recently bought some New Balance shoes, like maybe 3 months ago, probably 2 months ago, and I was like, let me compose myself because we have a family member in my household that buys sneakers like once a month minimum. I'm not gonna say who, but they know who they are. So I was like, let me have some self control. And then later on the day, I bought two other pairs of shoes. I was like, what happened? What happened to self control, girl? But it was because they were on sale for $30. So I bought two pairs of shoes for like $67 plus tax included. I was like, for Birkenstocks. My Birkenstocks were both like $29.99. I was like, what? That's insane. It was crazy. So I was like, I can't. So basically, I bought four pairs of shoes for under $250. I think I spent like $210 that day. $210 for four pairs of shoes. That's a steal. That's actually not bad. One of them, the docs were kind of expensive though. They were the most expensive shoe. Everything else was like $40, 40 and 30. I bought two pairs of shoes that were under 30. One pair of shoe that was like $40, and then the docs were like 110. We're not gonna speak on it because if I don't like them, I am returning them because that's. But docs are annoying to be like crazy, but whatever. Move on. But yeah, so then I bought a new pair of shoes, and then I was like, I want to get my nails done because I have bloody nubs. I have bloody nubs, because I like drilled my because I usually when I put gel, I like drill the color off to like tape it off. Um, but then the last time I drilled them, I think I drilled too much and made my nails super thin. So they kept breaking. Like they kept breaking off. So every time they grew, I had to keep cutting them because they would break and snag on my hair. It just hurt. So I was like, I need some nails. Even though getting acrylics might not be the best idea, I was like, y'all see these dogs? Y'all see these dogs? Like, ew. So I'm gonna get my nails done to make myself feel pretty. And then I also decided I'm going to change my hair color. I'm gonna change my hair color, but it's gonna be similar to like basically it's gonna be like this, like the color scheme that I have now with like the red and then the black at the bottom. That's I'm gonna do that to my actual hair because I have this piece is like a blonde piece and then the rest is red. So I'm going to change it to half black, half red, and then have like a little black part here too. And then but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back because I had a wolf cut like I think a year ago. I cut my hair to have a wolf cut, and then I liked it. I really, really liked it, and it looked good with my curly hair too. And somehow I feel like it kind of like grew out to the point where like it's not wolf cut anymore. So I'm gonna make my hair be back to wolf cut, and then I'm gonna do that probably like next week because in 2 weeks, today, 2 weeks from today, first of all, 2 weeks from today, my job is opening back up. So I'm gonna start working again. which means I need to completely be healed because if I can't bend and lift, I can't work because my job requires bending and lifting. So I need to go. I need to be fine again. But then also, it's funny because I think the place opens back up on the 7th, and I have a concert on the 8th. I'm going to see Arctic Monkeys. I almost forgot about it. I bought these tickets last year. I bought them for me and my friend to go, and it was a Christmas gift to her. So I bought us tickets to go see Arctic Monkeys. And since I bought it last year, I like completely forgot about it, especially for the past 2 weeks. I've been trying to get through it. And I was like, oh, I looked at my calendar. I was looking at my calendar for something, and I saw Arctic Monkey. I was like, I have a concert in 2 weeks. So I was like, in the week of my concert, that's when I'm gonna do my hair. I'm probably gonna straighten my hair because my hair looks better. Like the colors, dyed hair looks better on straight hair. It looks great on curly hair, but like I like my hair when it looks. I like how my hair looks when it's colored, when it's dyed on straight hair. So I'm gonna straighten my hair for the concert, and then I'll probably go back to curly hair for like a month, and then I'll probably put braids back in or something, whatever. Um, so yeah, so that's why I was MIA for 2 weeks because I was in so much pain. Because usually it's because I'm busy or like I got overwhelmed with all the videos I wanted to make because I like it was a day when I like planned out my content. I have content planned out for the rest of the year. Like I'm not kidding, the rest of the year, and I'm still getting more ideas. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna not try to overwhelm myself, but then I got a pulled chest muscle and a kidney infection. So I was physically and mentally going through it. And I also realized that whenever I get sick, my whole body feels it. It's not just like one part of my body. It's like I know the body's connected, but it's just like when I was like 16, I had strep throat. I was out of school for a whole week. And it was strep throat, but I was like fatigued. I couldn't get out of bed. I was bedridden for a week. Like that was the last time when I was sick and I didn't go to church. Like I had to like stay home because I was so sick and I had strep throat, so I didn't want to like be outside and be talking and then give it to like no, strep throat isn't contagious, but I don't think so. But basically, I stayed home because I was not feeling great. I was so sick. So I was bedridden from my strep throat because and all I was able to do was eat warm applesauce and crackers, Ritz crackers. It's horrible. So I was out for a week from school. And then and also even other days when I was little and I'll be sick, I'll be like sick, I'll be out of school for like not just like the day. I'll be out of school for like 2, 3 days each time. And then when I had strep throat, I was out for a week. I was like, bro, this is crazy. I was out for a week, and then when I got my carpal tunnel issue last year, it affected my whole body. Like every time when I get injured or sick, it affects my whole body. I get extremely fatigued. And then my fatigueness just like I just be ill. And I was like, that's interesting. So I tried to I sent a message to make an appointment with my doctor. I don't have a primary care doctor because I had one. And then the hoe left. She's not a hoe. But she left. She left me. And it was crazy because I just recently got a primary care doctor. Like, because I had a pediatric doctor for like until I was 21. And then I got an adult doctor. Didn't last because then she's gone. She left. And then 2 weeks later, I got a notification saying my dentist left. I was like, bro, why is everyone leaving me? So I don't have a primary care doctor. So I had to figure it out. So I made a message to my like clinic to be like, I need to go, I want to see a doctor. So I guess I'll get a new primary care doctor when that happens. I'm gonna go and tell my doctor that whenever I get sick, I get really like I get extremely fatigued. And like yeah, like probably when I had strep throat, I was tired because I couldn't eat anything. And during the few days when I was like really sick with the kidney infection and the with the kidney infection and the pulled chest muscle wasn't really with the chest muscle I was able to eat a little bit. With the kidney infection, that was because it was affecting my stomach. Um it was I was barely able to eat and I was really tired. I was really fatigued. And I felt hopeless because I wasn't able to do anything by myself. And if I did, I was like pushing myself. Like I was barely able to wash dishes. Like anything that has to do with like Sorry, there's a bird flying, and I was like, please don't fly in this car. So I was basically helpless the entire week, and I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling better now. Now that I took the antibiotic, I feel a little bit more better. My throat still hurts a little bit because I'm talking so much. But yeah, so I was MIA for like 2 weeks because of that. But I'm slowly getting better. I'm still not fully recovered. Like it still hurts to bend and lift, but we're gonna keep praying, keep trugging on because I want to be able to go outside and not be bedridden for another week. So I'm gonna go get my nails done so I can feel pretty and then be home for the rest of the day. Like my only thing to do today was to go drop off my brother at school and then go to the nail salon and come home. And rest for the rest of the day because I'm not gonna push myself too much. So yeah, so that's been my past 2 weeks. I've been going through it, bro. Like for real. So on the bright side of all this, I got new ideas of like what type of content to make for YouTube. And then, well, yeah, kind of. But then also I got more story ideas for like movies and novels. So I'll eventually start writing on those too when I'm able to start going on my computer again. I think today I might be able to start doing that. So I'm gonna be slow and steady with my content. And I'm gonna do my best to post because now after these 2 weeks are up, I'm gonna start working again. So that means I'm gonna have less time to like be able to film and edit and do all that stuff. So I'm gonna try to make videos where like be able to pump out content once a week at least and pump out simple content that doesn't take much editing, and then the stuff that required a lot of editing, I could just chill out. I could like edit, I could take my time with them. So yeah, so that's how my 2 weeks have been. Been very very hectic. I'm trying to look. I'm gonna end this video now because I've been talking for an hour and a half, and you don't have to see me find a parking spot because I'm gonna park the car, go upstairs to use the bathroom, and then go get my nails done. So yes, that's it. My week has been hectic. But thank God I'm feeling better and I'm just going to keep on feeling better. And I'm going to feel wonderful by the time I go back to work. So, yeah, I'm still really tired. I'm a little lightheaded right now, but we're going to get through it. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my misery story. Um, but that's how my life has been for the past 2 weeks. I'm still in some pain. I'm getting better. I'm able to walk around a bit more. But like whenever I move around too much, my chest starts to hurt and then I get really lightheaded. And I have to like sit down almost immediately because I'm extremely fatigued. So I'm still gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna go back to normal things because I can't. I had to still take it slow. And I'm gonna go see my doctor to see if there's something else wrong or like if I just continue doing what I gotta do or if I just gotta like get re-prescribed some medicine or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. But yes, that's it for today's video. I said that like for the third time. Hope you guys enjoy hearing me suffer because I was freaking going through it and I wanted to share with the class. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this on Spotify, please give the podcast a 5-star rating. Give it a rating because it'll help the algorithm know that people like this podcast. If you're watching it on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel because I post regular content too. I post my podcast videos on here. I also post like car vlogs, regular vlogs, movie videos, like movie and media like commentary. I want to start posting more like book videos too, and also like game. I'm gonna start gaming videos again. I did it a while back with like episodes. It was fun. But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna start a Stardew Valley series. I want to do like Stardew Valley, Minecraft, Animal Crossing. There's another game that I wanted to play, but I don't remember. But I want to start those series, so I'm gonna figure it out. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of content soon. So stay tuned for that. So subscribe to watch it. And also like this video, like and subscribe, and comment down below if you ever had a kidney infection or a pulled chest muscle, or if you ever had a week where you was going through it, your trials and tribulations. Leave it down in the comments down below. You can follow the podcast Instagram. It's just randomchatswana. My personal Instagram, TikTok and Threads. It's just add on the cash. And yeah, I'm gonna go because I really gotta go. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Prayerfully, much better. Bye.